Hi there and welcome to this tutorial where we are going to see how to put text on path, curve the text on a certain path. And also we're going to do this awesome, I hope you find it awesome. It's a badge where we have vintage style and it's guaranteed it's an original premium product. So let's start. To put the text on a path, you can actually use all the shapes and the brush and the pencil, whatever you like. I will play with the spiral tool here. If you long click on the line segment, you will find this spiral tool. Spiral tool is very easy to use. You just click and drag. With the up arrow, you add more spirals until you don't see them. Or with the down arrow, you can, make less spirals. Simple. So I'm gonna take this path. I find it quite nice. Cool. Let's take it and just drop it over here. And immediately, guys, take the habit when you're putting text on a path to duplicate the path. I am sure you are going to use it. Actually, we are going to use it. Now, we select the path, and to put the text here, we go to our text tool. Simple. You can use the type on path tool, but the text tool, the type tool, normal one, will do. Just come over to the path, and when the mouse pointer is changing, notice, it's going to change to a path writing. You click. And it gives you the lorem ipsum, the gibberish that is required. Now you can start typing your sentence or your characters, whatever you like. And I will type, do your best, and move on. Okay, I will go for the selection tool. Now the font I'm using is a Bistro script. I like it. It is under the cloud. So if you open the document and you don't find the font, all you have to do is to sync it from the cloud and it will work. So let's see what we have here. First of all, let's look at the paragraph alignment. Okay, so I'm going to put it to the left. When you put it to the left, you have these two bars, one on the left and one on the right. When the alignment is on the left for paragraph, you can click on this bar. Be careful, don't click on the square. If you do, it's going to give you some funny thing here. To avoid that, just go back to the selection tool. So you find the line here on the left, you click on it and you can start dragging and adjusting the text on the left side. If you adjust too much, the text will disappear and then you're going to have to link it to some other path and stories. So keep it just on your path, just like this. Okay. Now, if you align right, you can use, of course, the right one, just like this. Now, if you use the left one, notice nothing is going to happen. It's going to just eat up your text and tell you find another path to put your text from over here. Okay, so I'm going to move this one up to here and adjust the text with the right one. Let's put it over here. Now, if you center your text, this becomes more interesting. It will center the text between the right bar and the left one. So I move one of them, it's going to keep the text centered in between the two bars. Notice, if I take this one down, it will just center it between this guy and this guy on the path. So I'm going to put it at the beginning and here at the end. Okay. And now my text is 100% centered. But let's say this is here and this is here because I forgot to tell you something. There is one in the middle here. Okay. So make sure when you point, notice the mouse pointer, it gives you kind of a bar. Okay. Or an arrow with a bar under. You can click on it and move your text left and right. And both the left and right bars will move with you. Okay? I don't know what they call these bars. So let's put it over here and just take this one over here, the last one, and this one over here, the first one, and then you can increase your font the way you would like to fit. Okay, I forgot something I want to put here. Just here, there are exclamation marks and they are important because you're doing a remark, a bit rude, but it works. This is all there is to it. You can use almost any path you would like. You can use an arc, a line segment. All these ones can be used, including the brush and the pencil. Let's look at options here. If you want to change a few things, you can do it through the type on path. You come to type, and there is the option type on path. And here you have type on path options. Okay. Gives you this small dialog box. You have several effects. Let's preview. You have rainbow and skew and all the rest that don't give you nice results. Okay. Feel free to use them to be very creative. For me, I will stick to rainbow. Okay, it's a bit straight and readable. But also there is align to path. You can align it to the baseline. The baseline now is the path you have drawn. Okay, you can move it from the baseline to center it on the baseline. So notice now this font is centered in this way. You can also do the ascender. Okay, it means the highest point, the B, the T, the D is aligned to the path. This is how the font is behaving. This is not abnormal. It's the way it behaves. You can choose another font and you will find that the behavior is almost the same. You have the descender, which means the lowest, in this case is the Y, is on the path. Simple. So I'm going to keep it, for example, on the baseline itself. And you have the spacing here, which is exactly like this spacing. So forget about it. Okay. Actually, we have a lot of spacing here. Let's remove the spacing, put it at 0. Okay. And then try to increase it slowly, so you can use it the way you would like. I'm going to push it up. It was 123. Okay. That's enough. Fine. Now let's take this guy. We'll put aside. This is our original path. Let's try to put it over here. Okay. And then let's go for the width tool, of course. So I'm going to click on it, press Option, and drag it down. Okay, because I want one side only. And of course, you know me very well now. I want to have this profile because I like it very much. And it's a bit big, so I'm going to use the Shift and Option to make it a bit smaller. Okay, so it fits nicely. Cool, actually we did a better design. So now you have done it. Let's change the colors. Let's select the path and go to the stroke and give it a darker gray, something like this. That will do. Now I'm going to select them all. I'm going to show you here a trick that's very important. Notice I have checked scale, strokes, and effects. I will uncheck it because I never told you to check it, and select both of them and make them smaller. Notice that the stroke of the path here is not scaling down. It's staying the same size, so it's somehow, deforming the path. The way to avoid this is to make sure that you check the scale and stroke effect, select them both, for example, and just scale them down. So now you notice the stroke here has changed. It has scaled down with the scaling. Let's undo this and make it a bit reasonable and put it over here. Actually, we did a better job than before.